right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of The Grind Culture with your boy Michael. We have Aaron, and then we got our boy here, DJ HMD. Welcome, man. It's a pleasure to have you in here.
Appreciate you guys.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you for having me, bro.
So I got a question. DJ HMD, what that name?
So I got that name from my grandpa who passed away 2 years ago. So I kind of, stuck with it, but it's my initials. So,
okay.
Yeah, Holden Maxwell Dottie, my full name.
Oh, okay.
DJ HMD.
Gotcha.
Nice.
All right, kept it simple. All
exactly.
Right. We were wondering about that. We were talking about it with
Bro.
somebody. It might have been another guest or something. We were trying to figure out what it was.
Bro, I've had people say, does it stand for can I cuss on you?
Yeah.
Does it stand for hold my dick? Does it stand for hold my drink? Hopes make dreams? I've heard it all, bro. But yeah, it's my initials.
Hold my dick.
So are you from Oregon?
Yeah, so I am originally. So I was born in Houston. I was adopted there, literally within minutes of me being born.
Gotcha.
Moved to Portland, and then now I've been in Arizona for 4 years. Definitely seen a lot of love here. Done crazy shows in Portland, crazy shows here. Got my start by just doing my family's little parties, weddings, stuff like that. And then in Oregon, I did mansion parties and
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So one time, my senior year, I did a mansion party and
Senior year of college?
Senior year of high school.
Oh, okay.
So this is when I'm first kind of starting to take it seriously. I did a mansion party at my friend's house, and his parents had a huge mansion in this neighborhood called Lake Oswego out in Portland. It's all the rich people and shit. Yeah, but we did that, and the cops showed up. There was helicopters. There was that many people.
Oh.
The Portland Trailblazers showed up.
Oh, shit.
It was popping.
What year was this?
Popping. Bro, I graduated high school 2016, so 2015, 2016.
So you had the whole city
Dame was there, huh?
Dame, so that's family. So my girl, her best friend is actually Lene Lillard. So we're pretty cool with all
What you
that.
think of his bars?
Bro, I
Fire.
definitely would work with Dame. His bars are fire for sure. But yeah, bro, that's family for sure.
That's sick. That's literally before Kobe retired. I was as soon as Kobe retires, this is my guy.
Shout out to Lene and the whole Lillards, everybody like that.
Awesome, bro.
But yeah, bro, we did the mansion party. The Blazers showed up. It was Dame wasn't there, so it was some of the younger rookies, stuff like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, bro, it went viral. We ended up on the news. I've had a couple parties like that. I did one out here at this place called The Cottages, and that one went viral too.
Wait, is that near ASU?
Yes. It
Okay.
is. And ASU parties.
I feel like
are
I probably
wild.
stumbled around there, probably drunk every ASU parties.
Yes, I've done
Insane.
a couple of those, but yeah, bro, just dabbling in whatever I can get my hands in, corporate gigs, weddings, parties.
And when did you
major
start?
shows. So I started when I was super young. I had this little toy mixer, and even before that, I would do puppet shows for my parents, and literally made a fake stage with my name on it.
I
and
did
everything.
the same shit, bro. That's so sick. Good. We'll continue.
Yeah. So I did that, and from there, just did my parents' 4th of July parties, and it just ended up bringing the whole block out kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
And from there, I had a friend RJ and Tyree, and they told me to take it seriously,
Right.
So I would say I started taking it seriously around the time I did that mansion party, 2015, 2016, because it really showed me I could really do it.
Right,
You know what
right,
I mean?
yeah.
I mean, it was just still a small mansion, but I knew I had bigger aspirations of where I wanted to go for sure. But yeah, they definitely pushed me to,
Was that a
take the
paid
next
gig?
step. It wasn't, bro. I did it for free.
Nice.
Just
But it's just experience.
With the
Hey, man,
homies,
experience sometimes is worth more than $1.
Exactly, bro. I definitely agree. I've done shows, helping people out. I've done shows, major festivals where I'm not even getting paid, bro, just for the experience.
Exposure, too, yeah.
And networking is definitely important too in this field. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
That's how I met you.
Exactly.
Networking, straight up.
But Yeah.
Are you out here by yourself? You got family out here?
No, so my family moved out here 4 years ago, and right now I currently live with my girl. So shout out to her, Samantha. She's an esthetician. Y'all can.
I think I saw her on Instagram.
Yeah, bro. She's doing her thing. She does facials,
dope.
like a little bit of massage, waxes, stuff like that. Yeah, her IG's Skin Science and Beauty.
That's sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
Yeah. But we've been together for 5 years. You know, loving my life for sure.
That's dope.
Married?
That's awesome.
Nah, not yet.
Plans?
Yes.
Yeah, put you on the spot real
We'll get
quick.
there eventually, for sure.
Nice.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm about right. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Your boy's married.
you know, but
5
you know,
years
I got
in.
my little promise ring, and you know, we
Oh,
met.
it's not little, man. That's a big deal, fam.
But yeah, we met in high school through basketball and like mutual friends. And,
That's awesome.
yeah, bro.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, our
Congrats.
families get along together, so
You need that backbone.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely. You know,
Yeah.
she supported me from day one, so yeah.
So after this party, senior year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you go to college or you go full time?
Yeah, so after that, you know, I kind of didn't really decide like what I wanted to do full time. So I was still playing basketball too. I played basketball like all throughout high school.
Okay.
So I wanted to kind of lean towards that and like get away from music for a little bit because I was still, you know, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I went to this college called High Point University in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I was there for a semester and literally hated it, bro, to be honest. Like, it's an amazing school. Like, you know, I still have friends that are there and, you know, that are doing great things, but
What didn't you like?
it just wasn't for me. North Carolina's different, bro.
I asked that with intention, but go ahead.
Yeah. North Carolina's different. You know, I had friends, but college was also kind of cliquey.
Yeah.
And, you know, I did a radio show out there that I started myself, and I interviewed people like G Herbo, I Am Sue, Problem. I'm trying to think who else I interviewed.
I am Sue. You from the Bay, right?
Yeah, he's from the Bay Area. Same with Problem. But, yeah, bro, I just did that for a little bit and kind of got away from, like, what I was originally planning to do, which was sports marketing. And, yeah, bro, after the semester, I called my parents and was on the way. And then from there, I took like a couple months and I really decided to pursue music, and I went to Crass in Arizona.
Shout out Crass. Hey. We got a couple of Crass grads up in here.
Yes, sir. And
That's awesome. That's awesome.
went there and graduated. And
What year was this?
2018, 19.
2018, 19. So
Yes.
fairly fresh.
Yes, bro. It's like literally took a couple months and
Went right in.
right in, and graduated. I loved it.
Can I ask where you interned at?
Yeah, so I interned at a radio station out here,
Which one?
Power 98.3.
Word.
Yeah.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
Another shout out. Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I interned there and I did promotions for them for a while, and I just, you know, I wanted more for myself, and I just didn't see the advancement that I was looking for, so I decided to step away from them. I wanted to DJ on air and like, you know, just do more for myself for sure. So I just took a step away from that. And
It's tough too because there's only so many stations.
Exactly. Like out here you have, I mean, AZ The Beat, and shout out to them.
Yeah, and that's fairly new too.
Yeah.
Only what, like 10,
I think
15
they
years
just
max?
switched their name too.
Yeah.
AZ The Beat, you have Power, you have like Icon Radio.
Icon Radio. That's internet though, wasn't it? Yeah.
They're
Or are they
I think they have a station.
They're on the station now?
yeah.
Okay,
But
nice.
shout out to like John Blaze and Justice.
Yeah,
and
for
everybody
sure,
from
for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Those are
But,
legends.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, bro, I just didn't think radio was my thing. You know, I thought about it, like doing interviews and DJing and stuff like that, but it just wasn't for me. So I just went back to like working a 9 to 5, to be honest. I worked at Dunkin' Donuts for like a year.
which is why you're on the grind culture right now.
Yes,
Because
sir.
that's part of the grind, fam.
I definitely worked my ass out for sure, and kind of just found my niche, and I started producing. I picked up FL Studio and just started working with like loops and just going from there. Like,
Right.
I work with Splice, which is like a online
Yeah.
program where I just got
Hell yeah.
sounds and like stuff like that. And then I dropped my first record with this artist from Ohio called Lil Cray.
Okay.
He got locked up and everything, and like, I don't know, bro. I didn't like the song and like where it was
Right.
going, so I took it down.
Gotcha.
And just kept working, doing parties, networking, stuff like that. And then I came along. Well, actually, my girl told me to work with Neff DeFaro, who was like one of our favorite artists at the time. He's from the Bay. And I worked with him, and then Dre Steves, who was this dope artist from Portland. and then KT Foreign, who's also from I think he's from San Diego.
And that was your first big song with Neff, right?
Exactly. And
what was the title of that one?
It's called False Moves.
False Moves.
Yeah, and
that's the one we heard earlier. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And that's on all platforms,
Yeah.
everything like that. And I kind of started getting into like the marketing side a little bit, and like my little A&R kind of game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you know I am getting artists and putting them on my beats, artists that I think would be good together, or artists that I wanted to see grow. You know.
Right.
And it ended up going viral on Thizzler. I trended #1 on there for like the whole month of November of like 2019.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
that's with False Moves.
yeah, exactly.
That's sick, dude.
And just been producing and going.
So was that the first thing that gave you like the because obviously you did the show, you didn't get paid for it, but like
yeah,
you know, that's one moment in time that's like, okay, this is a positive.
exactly.
And then you get to a spot where now you got something that goes viral for a month, and you're like, all right, I'm on to something here.
Exactly.
Like I'm starting to get that vibe. I'm feeling it. Mm-hmm. What was the next thing that was like, okay?
So from there, I started doing more concerts.
Okay.
So I think, you know, just by networking, I was meeting people who were doing bigger events, whether it was at like the Press Room, the Marquee, like the Rebel Lounge, shows like that. So
Downtown Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I booked a show, and I didn't know, like, at the time, to be honest, like, not a lot of people know this, I had no idea, like, what to do about, like, booking shows. I literally just booked a show at the Rebel Lounge and got a headliner by the name of Diego Money. He's like this, he's cool, he's like a little SoundCloud artist.
Yeah.
And then my bro Francois.
Let's not let him hear this clip.
No, he's popping. He's cool. That's the bro. Yeah, for sure. But no, like
Good cleanup.
He definitely like has his major fan base is on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
He definitely popped off from SoundCloud.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. He has a song. He has a huge song.
They pay.
Bank.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
He has a song with TK. It's called "Got a Blast." Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. But I booked a show with him at the Rebel Lounge, and from there I met Sonny Gold. That's how I got introduced to him.
That's Halloween Child.
Yeah, his Instagram is Halloween X Child.
Yeah.
And from there we just networked. He had an amazing performance and just this big goofy nigga dancing on the side of the stage.
Shout out him too. He just hit 1 million.
Yeah, bro. Our song "Shake That" just hit 1 million on SoundCloud the other day. With Project Pat.
Nice.
Yes,
awesome,
sir.
Man.
Project Pat's a legend too, bro. Memphis.
Major legend. Yeah. So, that song came about. I mean, I can talk about that a little bit. That song came about. So it used to be the song called "That Ass" by Sonny, and we flipped it and like changed the beat a little bit, and then Project Pat actually reached out to get on it. So we did it from there, and then I just hosted the song and put it out.
That's awesome.
But
so, are you trying to do? Are you more of like what I would call like a Jermaine Dupri, where it's like 1492, or where he had an album where he raps, you know what I'm saying, but that's not his main objective.
Yeah.
For the most part, he is having a collective of artists come together. He creates all the beats and he puts it out. Somewhat like a DJ Khaled nowadays.
Exactly. Like I've got that comparison a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely have like taken a little bit from him and like what he does, like his business strategy, stuff like that. But yeah, I just, like making dope music that I feel like, I would listen to, other people listen to, whether it's party records, R&B, stuff like that. And I definitely have, looked into being more of like on the A&R side. So putting these records together with people like Sonny Gold and legends like Project Pat.
Yeah.
Or, stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
So you're not necessarily, or you're not managing those artists? Or are you?
I did for like a little bit, but I kind of steered away.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot. Like the amount of work and the amount of time that goes into it.
And the amount of patience you have to have.
Yeah, for sure. Like whether it's booking, helping them out with Spotify stuff. And I still do that for sure. I love to help people.
Dealing with their emotions.
Everything. Bro. Everything for sure. But yeah, I've,
you have to be a certain kind of individual to be able to do that.
Exactly. And I thought about it, but, that wasn't for me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely would say I'm on like the more the producing A&R DJ side for sure.
So to backtrack a little, you work at Dunkin' for a year.
Yes, I did.
You do that to to pay for all the DJing stuff?
I did that to pay the rent, bro.
All right, so for that year you were just
Bro,
you were just working.
I worked at Dunkin' too.
Yeah, oh, for real? For how
Yeah,
long?
to pay for my wedding. I was already a bartender, but I was like,
Oh, okay, cool.
I need a little
Did
bit
you like
more
it?
money, huh? And I absolutely hated it.
I worked at Starbucks.
I worked at this was my schedule.
sucks.
This is my schedule. I did 6 a.m. or like the 4 a.m. shift
Yes, bro.
till like noon. Went to
I
the gym for
started-
2 hours and then went to my other spot to work till midnight.
Yeah, I literally started at the bottom and had like a mid shift, and then I was like an opener and literally got there at like 2 a.m. every day. And yeah, I hated it.
I felt bad for the donut maker. I was like, yo, did you even go to bed? Like,
Yeah, but
So during that time, were you not doing music? You were just
I took a break for like a little bit, bro. To be honest, I do struggle with mental health, so my mental health wasn't really,
Right.
focused on that. But I definitely would say, my parents and my girl, motivated me to pick it back up,
Right.
for sure, and not just throw my passion to the side, if that
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah, 'cause we talked to a lot of, I think was it Jordy, and we just talked to a lot of artists and entrepreneurs, brand owners, who right before they really went hard at what they were doing, they were asked some job they fucking
Bro,
they hated.
It's like that. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta.
as an artist, what job do you really like other than doing your art?
I mean, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
you strive to get to the
Artists
point
don't
where,
want to
like-
be in the constraints of other people.
Exactly. And you strive to get to the point where like you find something that you love to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like when you're in that dark place, I mean, it was, some of the best moments I've had too, because it made me realize like I really want to do this.
Like you're meant for
full
more.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And I'm
Yeah.
meant for, like you said, I'm meant for more than serving donuts to random people.
Right. So one day you just sat, you're like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I just started picking up shows again, networking. I did proms for like Arizona School of the Arts. I actually have another one in a couple days.
That's dope.
But yeah, just doing whatever gigs I could and, pushing myself to get to that next level and like where I want to be. And, obviously I still got to put a lot more work in,
Right.
but yeah,
You're at a good. I mean, it ain't like you tiny no more. You know what I'm saying? Like you got some traction.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. What were your influences music wise growing up, and then once you started producing your own music?
Yeah, so influences. My dad used to play DMX in the car. So
Hey,
Rest in
rest
peace.
in peace.
yeah,
To
like
the dog.
I don't know the exact album, but it
Dark
had,
and Hell is Hot.
it had like X Gonna Give It To You on there.
Oh, that was his third album.
Yes.
And then there was X.
Yeah. And then my dad would play like Jay-Z.
Okay.
And then I kind of, took my own route. And he still played like, my mom would listen to like Elton John, Billy Joel, like people like that.
Yeah, I fuck with Elton John.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah.
Like the movie Rocket Man.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dope movie.
But
But-
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that the song Rocket Man was him for years.
yes.
And then when I realized it, I was like, oh, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I fuck with him.
And I didn't realize like the amount of records he has.
It's insane.
And
Oh, yeah.
his impact
Yeah,
is
yeah.
amazing.
the same with
He's a musical genius.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Who? Why? Queen.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
Queen
yeah.
movie.
I
Bohemian
haven't
Rhapsody.
seen that yet.
It was crazy. They keep playing all these songs. I'm like, this was y'all too. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking insane.
But yeah, so I took, the kind of sounds that they gave me and the music they gave me and found my own thing. So from there, I was listening to like Kanye. I was listening to literally every single album that was dropping, like hip hop and R&B wise, like 50 Cent, Usher, everybody like that. And then
Sure.
Yeah.
That around that time too, what Confessions?
Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah.
Little Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Like I used to literally be like fake perform Little Bow Wow songs like in my parents' basement.
Yeah, people don't really respect Bow like they like, you know
He's
what
a
I'm saying?
legend,
But
bro.
if you lived through that time, like, oh boy, he has me.
He had hits
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, man. So we've been making music now for a few years. You obviously had influences to get to where you were at. You told us a little bit about DMX, a little bit about some of these people that you grew up listening to. I see your music has an R&B vibe to it.
Yeah.
You spoke a little bit about Usher too. So what was it? What was the first thing? Your first love? Like, what was the first sound? The first song that you can recall going back and being like, "This was my first favorite song."
My first favorite song.
That's such a hard question.
Good question. I mean, the one that's coming to mind, like production wise, would be like "Blood on the Leaves" by Kanye, just because the beats like knocking.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that there's like some older songs that I'm just not thinking about right now.
If I say mine, I'll age myself.
But no, like Kanye's production for sure inspired me, and like a lot of the producers he works with. So I guess I could say like Pharrell too, like in the Neptunes and like that whole era, for sure, and like people that he works with. So like Mike Dean is his producer.
Mike Dean, yeah, man. Yeah.
That's definitely someone I want to work with.
All right, I'm doing it. No diggity.
No diggity.
Black Street. That was my first favorite song. I love that shit. Anyways.
But yeah, bro. No diggity and blood on the leaves.
All right, so you say blood on the leaf. So no diggity. So your favorite producer. Who, I mean, obviously, I'm assuming Kanye.
Kanye, Pharrell, for sure. This is newer, but DJ Mustard. I feel like he doesn't get a lot of respect. Mike, he's a monster, bro. Fam. He does EDM, pop, whatever.
Yeah. Like nothing, too. He makes it seem so easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else. Mike Will, for sure.
Did you know it said Mustard on the beat when it first came out?
Yes, I did.
You did? I didn't. I thought it said bust it on the beat, ho. And I was like, oh, it's Mustard. Ah, shit, word, all right, word.
Yeah, because he was working with like YG and like
I had no idea.
The Jerkin era, all that. Yeah.
For sure. I was just like, oh, bust it on the beat, ho, word.
That's your tag, cool.
Yeah, I like that shit too. Fuck with that too, but nah.
But yeah, those are some people that are, coming to mind right now. I'm sure obviously there's loads more. I just
So break down the your production style. Mm-hmm. So when I see you say you fuck with a couple of these different software programs, but like when it comes down to you hear a sound, when you first hear a sound that's like that's the one I'm gonna use, then what?
So first I'll find the sounds like you said. So like. Sometimes I'll even make my own 808s, which is kind of difficult. But most of the
program are you using when you do this?
FL Studio, Pro Tools, Logic Pro, and then I just have my MIDI keyboard, and then like a MPC, and so I'll just find a sound or like a loop, and then I'll add like 808s, hi-hats, kicks, everything, and kind of just beef it up.
Have you thought about making like YouTube videos where you're like behind the scenes?
I've definitely thought about that, or like posting it on Instagram and like making beats from scratch.
We should talk. You know what I'm saying? Get you something like that. But no, that'd be dope because you see people. There's a dude. Not do free promo. We don't know him, but this dude named Ocean. He's overseas. Does the same. Fam, I'm gonna send you a link.
Dope.
Dude's fire, and he sits there and he shows you the process of how he goes through making his beats and whatnot.
That's dope.
It's dope. So
that's how I learned. I literally just looked up everything on YouTube and then like
YouTube University.
Exactly, and like as far as like audio, like engineering goes, that was all from Crass for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had a favorite collaboration?
That I've like worked like my personal record.
Sorry, you personally.
Don't go hurting feelings now.
I mean, they were all good. But who was your?
Personally, I think my latest record, Need More, was definitely my favorite collaboration. I wanted to do something different because Shake That and False Moves are 2 party records.
Yeah.
So I definitely wanted to like get into the R&B lane.
So In Your Feels kind of song. Yeah.
Baby making music, bro.
Yeah. The song is fucking dope, bro.
It's on the Baby Making playlist.
Like I was like, oh, that was him. Yeah. Oh shit! All right. Well, damn, DJ, that shit is clean.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And that was like the piano loop was a loop off Splice.
Yeah.
And then I just built the beat up from there.
Yeah. Did you choose the artist?
Yeah. So I picked Jordy.
Right.
So originally Annika K. She's from the Bay Area. She hopped on it, and her voice is
she has a good voice, man.
Beautiful.
I went and I heard a couple of songs based off of that, and I was
she's
like, okay.
doing her thing.
Yeah.
She
has
got a pop voice though.
Yes.
And then Jordy hopped on it.
Jordy's just a talented individual, fam, all the way around.
Hop on whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to bro.
He's the beginning part, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So Jordy's part's first, and then it goes to Anika, and then Mitch hopped on it last.
Right. Yeah.
And Mitch is actually signed to YG and 500.
Money Making Mitch.
Yes, sir. He produced I Don't Give a Fuck for YG.
Okay.
They have a couple records together, but yeah.
That was a dope song.
How did that come about? That connection.
Met him like through Instagram, bro. Just talking.
Just shot it out to
I
him?
just loved his music.
Yeah.
I heard his like little tag because he like barely had a tag on I Don't Give a Fuck by YG, and then they dropped this YG dropped this project called Red Friday, and he was featured on it and on the song called I Know, and I just loved his voice and checked out his music, and then he dropped the album called Space, and I hit him up and promoted it out here, played it at the clubs, everything like that, and we just chopped it up, and I sent him a record, and he got on it.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's how it be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in motion sometimes, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when they see you putting in work, they're more willing to be like, I'll fuck with him.
Exactly.
I'll do some shit, yeah.
Has there been a moment in like all the 3-4 years, right? All the performances, all the concerts. Has there been a moment where you're like, shit, I got the I'm doing this?
Yeah, I think when I got booked for Sandbox Music Festival with Lil Nas X.
I saw that. Yeah.
That was a dope festival. Unfortunately, he didn't show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
But the festival was dope. You know, they had a lot of good vendors and dope artists, like local, out of state.
Right.
And, you know, being
That was here?
Yeah, that was in Arizona at the Arizona Scaregrounds.
Okay, nice.
And shout out to Diesel and, like, everybody that, you know, set that up.
Put that on.
But yeah, bro, you know, just being on a big stage like that definitely, you know, gave me that feeling that, like,
Yeah.
I'm meant to be here kind of thing.
You're doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got going on next? I was reading you got a new album coming out.
Yes, bro. So right now, I'm actually about to drop a song with Sonny Gold and Mad Ox, probably in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then I'm slowly working on my EP, just getting the last couple records together, and just going from there, bro. Kind of networking, still doing my A&R stuff. You're gonna hear my tag too on a lot of like up and coming people's beats.
Hell yeah.
You know,
What's the tag?
it's Hit 'Em With It HMD.
Nice.
And, so Jordy actually did that for me at the studio when we recorded Need More, and then this other song that we have called Own It. And I've just been using that. And then I have like another one from like the Trapaholics dude. He just said like DJ HMD.
Yeah.
So that's my other tag. But
Just kind of, that one's a little more general.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, just working, trying to get this album or.
So if you were to give it a percentage, where are you at with it?
I'd say like 60%.
60%?
Yeah. Right now too, I'm helping Sonny Gold. He's about to drop an EP. That project's amazing. He definitely like stepped up his production. His beat selection's crazy.
Nice.
And yeah, bro, just grinding.
Sonny Gold's rapper, singer?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Rapper. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
he's performed at like Double Up. He's on Shake That with Project.
Okay,
Bad.
got you.
Yes, sir.
He did he did the end of the last double up, right?
Yeah,
he
he
just
did.
spit
Exactly.
spit a little bit.
Oh, I know exactly who that is.
Yes,
Fam,
sir.
why did he wait so long? He was nice.
Yeah.
Dude was
I'm
nice.
not sure. Yeah.
Like everybody, like,
There was so many artists, like we were so behind on schedule.
yeah,
So, like
yeah.
that was it too.
But because he was like, yeah, you mind if I do this? And I'm like, so I stood and I was like, yeah, let me check this dude out real quick. And then
Nah,
he got
he's
on
dope.
there and he started spitting. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like we've done like sold out shows with like YBN Corday together. Like he's a dope artist.
Yeah, that's
my
awesome,
bro.
dude. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
I wish I'd have known that shit then. I was just fanning out, like, my man's nice. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
he's dope. He's got a lot of like.
I was
stuff
more
on
upset
the
that he
way.
waited so long. I was like, yo, you should have went before some of these cats. But
Yeah, but yeah, he's got a lot of dope records on the way for sure.
hell yeah.
3 years ago, did you see the success that you have now,
No, bro.
or did you see it coming?
I definitely had a vision for myself and like where I wanted to be, and you know I definitely put in the work for sure. And just
Execution.
between, like you said, execution, networking, I definitely had a vision for myself and where I wanted to be. But you know, I definitely think I've reached a lot of goals that at the time, like you know, when I was low at Duncan,
Right,
whatever,
right, yeah.
I didn't think I would achieve. But I definitely appreciate you know everybody that's been along for the ride, and you know, shout out to everybody that's helped me for real.
And you're still young, man. You're still 22, right?
Yeah, I'll be 23 on the 15th, bro.
Fam, you got so much life to live. You're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just keep grinding, bro.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
What events you got coming up?
Well, I have a couple events. I have one May 1st and 2nd. It's called the Southwest Express Festival.
All right.
That's with everybody at the dojo, Rep Management, Double Up AZ, and that's with Derek King, Mikey Polo,
Right.
Francois the God, and like some other local artists from Arizona as well.
Who's the guy that's running that again?
Jerron.
Jerron, I met him. He's cool. Cool
Rob
dude.
Benjamin,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Solid dude. Mm-hmm. And he's bringing artists from the Bay too to this event.
Yeah, so the artist from the Bay is like Derek King. I actually presented that idea to him. Me and Derek have done like a couple shows together. He's like a dope R&B artist. He signed.
That's a nice connection.
Yeah,
to go back and forth.
He signed to Empire too.
Nice.
So yeah, that's the bro. He's definitely hustling and doing his thing out here for sure.
Empires. That's a spot. That's a spot to be at.
Yeah, they're out in I think San Francisco.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, just bringing out different artists to the valley that people haven't seen before.
If you can do me a favor, since you seem like such a visionary, and foresee yourself 5 years in the future, with everything you got going on right now, with the individuals you're working with the plans that you have, what do you think you can accomplish within 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I'm definitely trying to, dabble into like different business ventures. I've been looking at like different dispensaries out here. I was thinking about doing like a Need More Weed strain.
Yeah.
I got that on the way.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
For sure.
That was Khalifa route.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, not getting away from DJing, but, stepping into like different business ventures like A&R, music management, producing more. But in 5 years, I definitely want my album to be out for sure. Doing larger events, being on tour, being around bigger artists that I've like always dreamed of working with. And I definitely think, with networking and the support I have, I can definitely get there for sure.
Name an artist, because in 5 years, the artist you name right now, we're going to go back on this video, bro. We're going to go back on this video. And this artist you name right now, no pressure. Yeah. But this artist you name right now, in 5 years, I'm calling it right now, fam. You're going to work with him. Who is it?
Ty Dolla $ign, bro.
Ty Dolla $ign. That's a fucking phenomenal answer, bro.
I want to work with Ty. I want to work with YG. Up and coming people, Blast, for sure. He's like,
hell yeah.
He's coming out of California. He's flames. I definitely want to work with Mike Dean, producer wise. Mustard, for sure. Because that's what, when I first started like really loving music, those are all the people I looked at.
Yeah.
And like still, too, like Travis Scott, Kanye, for sure. I don't know what he's been doing music wise, but Kanye for sure. Usher. Yeah, people like that, bro. Yeah.
I like it. He's going to work with all these people because I said one. He named me like 15, 20. Yeah. He's like, I'm working with all these motherfuckers.
You got to see it. You got to see it in your future.
Oh, yeah. You got to call that shit out.
I think a record with me and Ty would go stupid, for sure.
As soon as you said it, I was like, yeah.
And I'm definitely trying to get more into the R&B side of things. So.
Yeah, because that record is, that shit is nice.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. Appreciate that.
How did the last year with Rona and the shutdown, not to talk about, we don't want to talk about Corona, but just how was that for you with no performances, nothing?
It definitely took a toll on my pockets and just like my life in general, bro.
Right.
I went from, doing shows every single week, like whether it was like shows with like Sada Baby at the press room or like whatever, to doing literally 9 to 5 like social media stuff. Right. Which is cool because, I still love to do that too. But it definitely took a toll on like the music, like my music career and just the music industry as a whole.
Mental health.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. Like just being in the house all day, doing nothing.
That's crazy, man.
Letting my talent dwindle away.
We was locked up in the house for, 6 months before we did?
Yeah, it was a while. I mean, I definitely got a lot of work done too. Probably 7 or 8 records on my EP I got done.
I think everybody saw how productive they could be.
Exactly.
But also towards the end there, it was like, shit, man, I can't do
it. The house.
I can't do this no more.
Yeah, I want to go drink a beer with people.
Exactly.
Hang out, interact at that point.
Yeah.
But we're back now, so it's awesome.
Yeah, I know. Everything's opening up.
They said open up, and then everybody posted event.
Yeah.
It was like,
they was ready, bro. Yeah,
tours, everything started.
And I can't wait.
So 22 found some relatively good success at this point. What advice do you have for someone that's looking to get into music,
good question,
to start a brand? Because you are a brand, right?
Yeah, for sure.
People who say, I'm just a rapper, well, you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's bigger than that.
Kind of like what you were hinting at. I would definitely say, like, do your research. Like, to be honest, I had a teacher who taught me how to DJ a little bit, and shout out to him, Ruthless Ramsey from Scottsdale Community College. He taught me a lot. But just doing your research.
We went to Scottsdale.
Oh, for
film
real?
school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say just doing your research. And like, I mean, I learned the majority of what I know now from YouTube and networking, bro.
Right.
And just having multiple aspects. Like, you know, I don't just make party records. I make R&B. I can go do a wedding where I'm playing all 60s and 70s music, and then go
invest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Invest, or I can go do a tour with Shoreline Mafia the next day. Like, so just having different things that you're doing, and, you know, always staying true to you and like being who you are. You know what I mean? And
that's dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
If you want to go
Yes.
ahead, look into the camera, let the people know what you got going on, your socials.
For sure. So what's good? I'm DJ HMD. Before I shout out my own stuff, I do want to shout out like some people that are working in Arizona right now. So shout out to Double Up AZ and Rob. That's the bro. He's been supporting me definitely through the pandemic. I want to shout out my girlfriend too. Again, her IG for esthetician stuff is Skin Science and Beauty. I want to shout out Valley Visions for having me and everything that they're doing. Their episodes are dope. So keep watching them and doing what they're doing. But yeah, bro, like I said, oh, and also too, shout out to Whatever World. So that's Jordy, Alex, Alec, Jalen. They're working like crazy.
What's the producer's name?
The producer's name is Alex or Mitch by Zarek.
There you go, that guy.
On
Yeah,
IG.
yeah.
Yeah, he's dope. So shout out to them. Jordy has a lot of dope stuff on the way. He's super talented. Shout out to OLF. That's Sunny Gold, Dre, and all them. That's the bros. We got a lot of stuff on the way. But as far as myself goes, I'm about to drop a song with Sunny and Maddox in like a couple weeks. I got an EP on the way. A lot of business ventures.
You got the title for the EP?
I do not.
Not yet. For sure. We'll wait on that.
Soon. And then I have some producer collabs too on the way.
That's fine, man.
I'll just give it to y'all. So me and Sunny Gold are gonna drop an EP to Chase the Money with Chase the Money.
Nice.
shit.
Exclusive
Alright.
here on the Grind Coach.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
awesome.
But yeah, shout out to everybody, you know. Shout out to my parents too for always supporting me, my mom, my dad, everybody like that. But
Shout out to the parents real quick. You know what I'm saying?
yes, sir. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for
It
having
was
me.
dope having you on. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Ooh, yeah. Drove an hour just to ride me. Now you're on your leave.